Well, how is everything going, boys? Now, if you read by the title, you may be outraged that how I'm going to talk about motivational speakers and the people you look up to, maybe, and tell you that they are shit. Okay, they don't work. Now, before I get into the main part of the video, I want to introduce myself. My name is Rinav, and I'm a motivational speaker or a public speaker. From the past 6 years, I have been doing motivational seminars from past 3 years. So I've got a decent experience, and along my journey of being this public speaker, I've gained a lot of awards and certificates. So I do consider myself as a decent, above average public speaker because I can speak on the fly and I don't have any stage fear. So I don't have a huge ego, okay? A lot of you might be thinking that I am punching my own gut by this, which I'm not. Many motivational speakers and speeches suck. They literally are so bad. They are the most generic thing that every single person says. You can even go to your parents and they'll say the same thing, that you need to work hard, study hard, you'll get a job, and all this stuff. Okay? Focus on this, focus on one thing, don't do two things at once. Cut that crap, okay? Every speech kind of gives you the same idea that you need to work hard, you need to be smart about what your situation is. Yeah, that is true. And no one else is going to give you any other opinion because that is the ultimate truth. If you have a business and you want a shortcut, there is no shortcut. Okay, you have to work hard, you have to do marketing properly. Those are the things. You cannot go expect to go to a public speaker or motivational speaker or listen to a speech and get a new idea. Sure, there should be some tips like how to approach few clients. Those are not motivation. Okay, those are tactics. And I decided to make this particular video because lately I have been going to some events where I've seen a lot of motivational speakers and they're all the same. They quote unquote say they're practically approaching the situation, but who are you fooling? You're not practical in any situation. Like, how are you claiming that you are practical and giving a general idea to the 50 plus audience that is sitting in your hall? How? That is the most vague thing that you can say. Again, that's known as false marketing. Everyone does that. Schools, colleges, everyone does that. But I like to point out that stuff. Okay, it's false marketing. There are motivational speakers who go things practically, like Tony Robinson, but not everyone. That is the minority of the minorities who go by that stuff. I don't. Like, I can't go to practical situation all the time. I try to, but I can't. I have dealt with depression and I hate education system. I have dealt with suicide thoughts. So my audience is basically young people who are in the school, in the college, who are going through tough times because of their results. I go to them and provide them emotional support. Like, I tell them that you should pursue this field if you are good at this. It goes by one-to-one session and knowing them. If I'm in a school giving speech to 60 or 70 students in front of me, I cannot do that. So I'll go by a practical way and generalize every single person as they all are depressed. So my opinion or my quote unquote knowledge is going to be applicable somewhere in their life if they remember it. That's how you should go by the things. But for the most motivational speaker, they are just doing the same thing, the same concept, the same content, not even literally changing anything they speak, just changing a few slides, and that's it. That's their presentation. And many people should not even go to the motivational seminars. As I mentioned, your parents are going to tell you the same thing that they are going to tell you, except few things, okay, which you can easily Google and get for free. You don't have to pay that much money. How I address, like, when I'm not feeling good, how I go by the things is I am not motivated. Like, I'm not a self-motivated person. In fact, I'm chasing my goals. I'm not motivated because motivation does not mean you are going to do something. If you are driven, you are going to get your goal and you are going to do stuff because you're driven to achieve that. And now that I think about what I have said, I just ended my own career. But just kidding. If you are someone who watches motivational video, I think you should, yeah, you should cut that, because you're only damaging yourself. How is you watch one video 10 times and you lose the amount of motivation you gain every single time you watch it again and again, if you get what I mean. If you watch one video, you'll work for like what, one day, and then you watch the same video, you will not feel like working at all. So just be self-driven. You should be self-motivated and self-centered person. You should know what you want to do, and you should not even have a person tell you the basic things that you should do. So that's my opinion. Yeah, that's basically it. I forgot to add something in the video, so I'll end it here with the voiceover. If you are one of those Instagram kids who thinks it is really cool to add quotes about motivation and how life is on their stories every single day, you are a piece of shit. I hope you. Alright, sorry. But peace.